know where you stand in the dating game. Um, on this one, we want to talk about men and knowing your place and where you are on the chart, so to speak, in the dating game. Now, this is a discussion that needs to be had because for men, it's what we would call a reality check, and it helps you to put things in perspective. Um, in sports, teams that are successful are the teams that are able to have an identity and understand what they can't do and what they can do, and they quickly realize, along with the coaching staff, that this is going to be our style of play that will that will give us the best chance of winning. Now, with men, when I say knowing your place in the dating game, this goes back early as to childhood, first grade, elementary school. It goes back early, where you start understanding where you where you're going to place with women, where you're going to stand with them. And if you were the guy that was always trying to talk to the girls in school, trying hard to get their attention, but then when Bobby or whoever came in the room, they all just stopped and clamored for Bobby. At a young age, you realized that you weren't in the category of a Bobby, which was the pretty boy or the one that the girls found handsome or whatever. So when you're young like that, those things start to shape your mind, and you realize, okay, I'm going to have to be this kind of guy if I want to get the women. I'm going to have to be the guy that has his bills, has his job, this type of job, has a house, all these different things that I can win a woman over in that way. Because because early on you learned that the looks category wasn't you. Um, you know, and as for men, different. If you're having problem with women, one of the problems may be is because you don't know where you place on this chart. If you are honest with yourself, that eliminates a lot of the problems. If you're out here trying to to go for the baddest chicks in the city, and you a not the greatest looking guy, and b don't really got money, then you obviously don't know where you place on the chart. You know what I mean? You got to understand these things. If you are going around with an attitude like, look, I ain't paying your bills, I ain't paying for nothing. If you are a real attractive guy, got a good body, that type of, mindset is for that type of guy. You can't be a dude that's out of shape, you know, looking like you got sickness and, high blood pressure and whatnot, out here telling women what you will and what you won't do. You got to know your place on the charts. Because, for example, now sports, a star player like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, they can play, you know, games, diva games with owners that bench players can't play. Same thing, because they know who they are. And even though the owners may not like the games that Kevin Durant or LeBron James may play, when they're playing with them, as far as trying to manipulate them to get certain things out of the team, they acquiesce to them because of their talent level. You know, women are no different than men in the sense that just like you have a lot of men that will date a woman just because she's fine, or marry them just because she's fine and nothing else. They call them a trophy wife. You got women that will get a trophy boyfriend or trophy husband. Just come with me to church. I just want you with me because you look good and you make me look good. These are all things you got to understand. And when you're able to grasp the reality of what it is, it's a little bit easier for you to navigate through the dating game. But you got to be honest with yourself. You know, if you're 400 pounds, you're overweight, and let's say you lose 150 pounds, you start working out, your where you place on the chart is going to change because you're going to start to see that you're going to get a better. The more your weight goes down, you're going to be able to get attention from a different type of woman. And the women that you probably used to have to struggle to get before, you don't have to go through that same struggle because now, due to your weight loss and improving your body, you're able to choose better. It's all about knowing where you land on the chart. You know, there are certain clubs that are just basically the clubs where the women are going there for the after party, for the Rick Rosses, and the athletes go there in the big shots. So you got to know that's the kind of club it is. If you're just a regular type of guy looking for just to meet a regular woman that can, treat you right or whatever, that's not the club you go to. Knowing where you stand on the chart. If you don't have a lot of money, and you're just a regular working guy, you don't go for the woman that's always on Instagram posting pictures of her eating lobster and drinking these expensive drinks because she needs a man that can blow some money and not sweat it. And if you recognize that you're not that guy, like I said, it makes life easier for you. That's not the woman for you because your pockets aren't long, so to speak. So with the dating game for men, a lot of the problems they have can be solved with just being honest with yourself. You look at this chart, so to speak, and you ask yourself, where do you rate? You know, a lot of dudes who are out of shape, not the best looking, ugly dudes, whatever, they've accepted that they're ugly or they're not going to work out, and they have no problem with paying for everything. That's cool because at least they've accepted where they land on the chart. But you have to be honest with yourself as far as where you land in this dating pool of men. Because once you're able to face the reality of who you are and where you fit in, you're going to solve a lot of your problems. Nothing more, nothing less. Know your place, know where you fit in, then you can recognize the women that you can pull. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, and as always, peace, love, and whatever else you think of love.